man. We just had to get on, bro. We just had to get on, dude. Cause I am so tired. I'm not about to be streaming. I might not even stream for like. I might stream for like an hour, bro. I might stream for like 1 hour. Cause I am so tired, dude. I am so unbelievably tired right now. It's actually crazy. Oh, that BBQ looks so good. Um. Ooh, that's a good video. Um. She is fine. Hold on. Let me chill. Let me chill. Let me chill. Let me chill. I'm on the wrong account. Hey, check out my new video, bruh. Check out my new video. Um, Hold on 1 second. Chat. Chat, chat, chat. What are we gonna do today? Alright. I need. Hold on. Well, there's some good videos we can watch. This might be just a strict react stream. Because I don't know if I could even, like, box for real in any games right now. In my current state as it is. I'm worn out. Bro, I just got off work. Alright, hold on. I gotta go do something real quick. not gonna do the food video. Alright. You're gonna do screen capture. Why rich people love pretending to be poor. Alright. Why rich people love pretending to be poor. Start it up.
This is Hannah Nealman. Hannah and her husband Daniel own Ballerina Farm. On this farm, the Nealmans live a picturesque farmhouse lifestyle with their children in tow. The farm looks like it was made in the 1800s, and the family kind of does too. Hannah records this quaint farm life and publishes it all online to her combined 8 million followers. The video showed the Nealmans' life on this adorable, modest homestead. Hannah spends her days baking rustic loaves of bread from scratch or hand milking.
That's what I'm about to be doing. I'm not about to be living on a farm per se, but I'm going to be living in a small house with my family. It's going to be so good. We're going to have money. You about to have money. I'm going to make sure we have money, dude. By the grace of God, we will have money. But we won't be living a luxurious lifestyle. Can't do that, bro. It's just too much. It doesn't feel. I want to craft a home. It won't feel like home if it's like big and luxurious, you know. So yeah, I'll be doing like them. I wouldn't be pretending to be poor though. Also, my kids and girl would not be on the internet.
Cows with her children. It's very pastoral and very romantic. The videos seem to say, hey, we live in an old, rundown farm and we make the best of what we have. It's all genuinely quite charming. Except Hannah and Daniel are billionaires. Daniel's father founded JetBlue Airlines, and Daniel is the heir to that empire. This fact is left out of all of their videos, I would argue, quite conspicuously. I don't think the Nealmans are pretending to be poor, but they are co-opting poverty as an aesthetic, or at least some bizarre, fictional version of it. Poverty in the modern world is not baking bread or milking cows, and we'll talk about that later. But this video is not about putting Hannah and her family on blast, because
Facts.
A, who cares, and B,
Facts. Like, why they got it out there? They doing their thing out there. They chilling. Like, why you gotta come after them?
the Nealmans are not the first rich people to treat poverty like a fashion statement. What they are doing is not unique at all. Rather, it is a symptom of a much more popular phenomenon that has been around for a really long time. Longer than you probably think. Today, though, beamed through social media by influencers and celebrities alike, it all feels especially depraved. Why is this happening? Why is being poor the new being rich?
Ooh, she got. Never mind.
Marie Antoinette was the last queen of France before the French Revolution. Goes without saying, she was extremely wealthy. Indeed, she was known for her opulent lifestyle. During her reign, Marie Antoinette built what is called La Hameau de la Reine, or the Little Hamlet. She recruited workers to create a modest village for her, basically in her backyard. It was designed to look like an everyday peasant village, complete with farm animals like goats, cows, and sheep. Altogether, the Queen built 5 brand new buildings. These cottages mimicked those found in the idyllic French countryside. Of course, without all the dirt, starvation, and rampant, deadly disease. One of the cottages was made for the Queen and her immediate attendants, while the others housed the peasants who actually worked on the farm. If stories are to be believed, Marie Antoinette often found herself bored and or frustrated by the trappings of royalty. Okay. When the world just got to be too much for her, the Queen would go to her farm and dress up like a peasant. Literally. Marie Antoinette would change from her royal garb into peasant clothes, into a plain muslin dress. She and maybe some friends would milk cows, tend gardens, and play with animals. After a few days of make-believing she was poor, Marie Antoinette would return to her royal lifestyle. In fairness, this story isn't really accepted as fact by historians. It's something like an urban legend. But the fact that it has persisted tends to indicate a degree of plausibility. It feels like something...
So they'd just be like, oh, being rich is so difficult. Not gonna lie, I'm gonna be a peasant for a couple of days and really take the edge off, you know what I'm saying? Like, you really not about that life. You really not about that life. You out here with no diseases, all the food you want, you know what I'm saying? All the protection you need, like, that's not it, chief. That's not it. You gotta go through the real struggle.
And the tasteless, out-of-touch rich people like Marie Antoinette would do. Because it is. We don't have to go that far back in time to find it happening. Kim Kardashian recently did a photo shoot where she dressed up.
This is crazy. This is crazy. This is wild. And you know the only thing she liked about this fit is that it showed cleavage. That's wild. That's wild.
Like a milkmaid. This is eerily similar to the tales about Marie Antoinette in a way that is simultaneously repulsive, dystopian, and wholly unsurprising. The luxury brand Balenciaga sold dirty shoes with holes in them for $2,000. Retail giant Urban Outfitters has said their aesthetic is, quote, upscale, homeless. All of this is super weird and feels kind of out of touch.
It's stupid.
The whole
Why would I buy something with holes in it? Or something that's distressed? That doesn't even make any sense. Oh, it's a fashion statement. You just look homeless. And especially if you're doing this whole homeless aesthetic and then you smell bad, then you really just homeless. People just gonna think you really homeless. Like, what?
fake poor thing can also be seen in the entire phenomenon of van life. I'm sure there are plenty of van lifers that are not rich, but I know, and everyone else knows, that a lot of van lifers are just 20-somethings who came from money. I mean, these vans can cost north of $100,000. Van lifers have basically just gentrified homelessness. I don't think there's anything inherently wrong with living in a van, but it is a very obvious example of the rich pretending in some way to be poor. Rich van lifers can be poor without the hard parts about actually being poor. They have safety nets. They don't have to struggle to eat. When rich people live in a van, it's cool. When poor people do it, they're seen as somehow less than. But all of this gets really boring. Who cares what rich people do? Sitting around complaining about it, rattling...
Nah, facts. This entire video, it's like, yeah, but who cares though? Like, they doing their thing. Can they not act like fools for a little bit? Like, you really on their meat right now.
Of chief offenders is not a worthwhile use of time. What is really interesting, though, are the reasons why rich people love to act poor and what it says about our world. Perhaps the number...
So, if you're rich, according to this guy, you better have your mansion, right? You better have your cars, right? You better have your fits, right? And you better have your money in check. And you better be a link to the good people. Because otherwise, you're pretending to be poor and it's disgusting. And we're going to cancel you for it. According to this guy, that's what it is.
Number one way to show off wealth has always been some form of exceptionalism. The rules of society don't apply to a person because they are wealthy and they want to broadcast that. Look at this huge house, look at this expensive car. I have all of these things and they make me different from regular society. I am rich, therefore I am exceptional. The standards and expectations of real life do not apply to me. can tell by the way my life is, by the things I own. So, keeping that in mind, today we live in a world inundated by, well, everything. We are expected to both produce and consume as much as possible. Our entire lives revolve around work, which is just a way to produce goods or services, or more accurately, money. The first thing we ask people is what they do for a living, which is basically just another way to ask what they produce. Your level of production is perhaps the most valued trait in modern Western society. So, what if you can go live on a farm? What if you can spend all day producing a single loaf of bread, and that's it? In a world driven by productivity, producing nothing is the most exceptional, elite thing you can do. Information overload was once something we struggled with. Now it's just something we must endure in order to survive. We have to be constantly plugged in, or we can't do our jobs. We can't be connected to our families or our loved ones. Without a constant stream of news, we become ignoramuses who don't pay attention to the world around us.
Facts.
But if you have enough money, you have the...
I'm so sick and tired of like news, politics and stuff. I got plugged in for like 2 seconds. And I was in my bag. I was like, I know everything. And then there was just idiots. I only knew like most of the people that are quote unquote up to date, they're only half up to date. So when you get all the way up to date and you try to tell other people your opinion on things, they're like, no, you stupid idiot retard. This is what it is. But I'm like, nah. Because there's this and that, and the third. And they're like, nah, you're a bad person because you don't agree with me. I was like, but you don't even know the whole thing. And they're like, I don't care. I'd be like, what's wrong with you? What's up with you?
The privilege of escaping this reality. You don't need to deal with information overload. You can just bake your bread on your farm. Constant can't do our jobs. We can't be connected to our families or our loved ones. Without a constant stream of news, we become ignoramuses who don't pay attention to the world around us. But if you have enough money, you have the privilege of escaping this reality. You don't need to deal with information overload. You can just bake your bread on your farm or whatever. Pop singer Ed Sheeran famously doesn't have a phone, but I guarantee you he pays someone to have a phone for him.
Ooh, Ed Sheeran doesn't have a phone. That's an interesting choice. That's a very interesting choice. That means you can't get a hold of that dude. Like unless he just got people in his house that are like, hey, you know what I'm saying? So such and such is calling. Such and such wants to talk to you. He just unavailable. You know how rare it is in this day and age to literally just be unavailable? The only people that are unavailable in this day and age are kids. Like 4th grade and below. Those are the only people that are unavailable really to talk to in daylight hours. Because middle schoolers, they all got phones. High schoolers, they all got phones. Adults all got phones. Even the elderly, like my grandma, grandpa, great-grandpa, they all got phones. Like, everybody can be contacted whenever. It's kind of wild.
Being completely removed from the world around us has always been a hallmark of the rich. But today's world looks very different than it once did, so being removed from it does as well. Perhaps people are so fed up with the rat race that winning it is no longer aspirational. Instead, ducking out of it altogether is the pinnacle of success. Today there is a growing voice of disdain for the ultra-wealthy. Anyone can hear it, whether you are part of it or not.
Hey, bruh. That's always been a thing. That's always been a thing. Like, the French Revolution, why do you think that happened? That might be the wrong war, but like, people have always hated rich people, bro. The people at the bottom will always. I feel like it's. I feel like it's just a circle of life. The people at the bottom will always hate the people at the top, and there will be few of the people at the bottom that will look past that hatred or just straight up and not have it at all and get themselves to the top. You know? It always seems like it's that way, you know?
Types of media being produced, the rise of Bernie Sanders, the general discourse in America. People don't like the rich in the way they perhaps used to. Every week, the rich are being blamed, maybe deservedly, for many of the problems in our society. But by pretending to endure a struggle, the rich hope to gain two things: acceptance and respect. When celebrities or influencers dress up like milkmaids and play farmhouse, they are saying, hey, I'm like you, I have struggles, things are hard for me. So, the idea is that regular people...
I guarantee you, no one that's posted a 1600s farmhouse pic has ever thought that.
will accept them. The irony here, of course, is that these people...
But the thing is, he makes a good point. Acceptance and respect. Once you become rich and once you get to the top and stop being at the bottom, you gain acceptance and respect from the people at the top. And then you lose that from the people at the bottom, you know? Like, I remember Kai Cenat, like 2-3 months ago, everybody loved him. Now, he's just another big YouTuber or a big influencer. But he used to be like untouchable. Because he used to be one of us. Now, he's just as fallible, I guess you could say. Malleable, I don't know. Just as vulnerable as any other rich person. You know? It just is what it is. It's tough, but it is what it is. It is what it is.
When celebrities are like you, I have struggles. Things are hard for me. So, the idea is that regular people will accept them. The irony here, of course, is that these people are so far removed from poverty, they have no clue how to even imitate it. The contemporary struggle does not take place in a farmhouse. By pretending to have struggles, the rich also tap into the idea of the world as a meritocracy. Rich people show themselves struggling with the implication that they deserve their wealth because they worked hard just like everybody else. The hope, perhaps, is that this will produce a respect for the so-portrayed hard work that earned the rich their wealth.
This reminds me of Tyler, the Creator's Sorry Not Sorry. Bro, towards the end of the track, he's like, yo, I worked so hard for this. Y'all talking like I never struggled? Y'all talking like I don't know Section 8? How about you write a hook? How about you pick up a page? You know what I'm saying? He was like going off. Because, you know, people were trying to switch up on him, trying to take away his, hold on, what was it? Acceptance and respect. He was like, nah, gang. Nah, gang, you're not about to switch up on me. I'm going to switch up on you. You know what I'm saying? But hey, this guy kind of spitting right now.
Last year, when asked what advice she had for women looking for success, Kim Kardashian said they just needed to get their asses up and work. was obviously misguided advice, but it was also a message to viewers that, hey, look at me. I've worked hard. You should like me. I deserve what I have.
Kim, of all people, Kim Kardashian? Come on now. Come on now. Stop playing.
Maybe. Maybe not. The point remains, this is incredibly bad advice that feeds into an absolutely bogus narrative, and we will come back to that soon. So what? Who cares? Rich people can do whatever they want with their money or their influence. What difference does it make? Well, it's just ethically bankrupt to dress up as poor people for a day. It's gross on a moral level. Beyond that, it is tremendously important for people to have some genuine grasp of other people's experiences.
I don't understand why posting a pic of you looking like a bum is getting this man so hot. But, you know, you got it, gang. I'm kind of done with this video. It kind of like he just kind of lecturing me on how bad these people are and why these people act like they're so bad or whatever. I don't know what the purpose of making that video was, but it was kind of a vibe. So, because, you know, he didn't say anything about people that are broke acting like they're rich. Now, I feel like that's like kind of, you know what I'm saying, but it is what it is. Man, oh crap. The man who killed 215 people and no one noticed. Yo. Hold on, we gotta watch this. Alright, it's 20 minutes though. I kind of still want to, play a game this stream. Yeah, I really need to go to bed, bro. I have to wake up at like 7 tomorrow and work. I have a lot to do, bro. This weekend is so crowded. I'm gonna watch that video about the serial killer, and I'm about to just get off, dude. This is such a like a low energy just stream. Like I got like the weight of the world on my shoulders right now. So tired.
Before we...
But, hold on. Because this is a boring... Yeah, this is looking like a boring kind of video. This is a video, not really boring, but this is like a video I'd sit down and watch myself. And kind of, like, this is not a reaction video. Am I a pushover covering 42 shifts? Yes, gang. Yes. Not gonna lie, I would do it though. I'd still do it. Because I'm getting paid for those shifts. You best believe. The amount of money I'm making. Whew. Top 15 weirdest psychological disorders. That low-key sounds kind of fire.
Inside your skull is one of the greatest mysteries of the universe.
All right, hold on. Chill. I know. There we go. The 15 weirdest psychological disorders. Let's get into it.
Inside your skull is one of the greatest mysteries of the universe, your brain. Despite billions of dollars in research and countless hours spent investigating the phenomena of the human mind, we still know very little. What is the self? Is there a consciousness? Is there a reality outside of our brain? The list goes on. Thankfully, we rarely have to really ask ourselves about these topics, but some people have to live with these questions day in and day out. For sufferers of delusions, agnosias, obsessions, and inexplicable...
What's an agnosia? I gotta look up this word. Sorry, guys. Like, it's like once... It's like 3 times a year I ever find a word in the English language that I don't know what it means, so I gotta look this up. Inability to interpret sensations and hence recognize things, typically as a result of brain damage. Inability to interpret sensations. Okay.
desires, what it means to be oneself.
Sorry, I've just had a college level, like, reading level since I was like in like the 5th grade type stuff, but yeah, I'm not gonna flex about it or brag about it.
And navigating a stable world has been entirely corrupted. Historically treated as sideshow attractions, those with severe psychological issues have always been considered as reminders of the fragility and oddity that is the human mind. However, recent shifts in discourse has viewed those afflicted with these issues with a greater level of sympathy. This video will recount 15 of the strangest psychological issues. However, I would also like to remind everyone that these are real issues suffered by real people. Although the disorders may be at times humorous, this does not excuse crude jokes about the conditions themselves.
Yes, it does. And let me tell you why. If it makes you laugh, then it's fair game. If it doesn't make you laugh, then it's my bad. But if it does, don't come at me no type of way, boy. Don't come at me no type of way. That's my justification, and you're going to have to live with it.
Helps. This video should function not as a freak show, but rather as a reminder of
I'm definitely looking at this like a freak show.
the power and mystery behind human psychology. This video is sponsored by me Science. This makes watching and prop special
You got it. Get your bread, gang.
Diogenes 15, there is an annual Diogenes syndrome, named after the infamous philosopher Diogenes the Cynic, who lived like a dog in his own filth and was well known for his one-liners. This syndrome carries a darker essence, often associated with the progressive dementia found in the elderly or schizophrenia. Diogenes syndrome is characterized by an extreme level of hoarding with no apparent attachment to the features themselves. Those suffering from Diogenes syndrome will often act shamelessly, withdraw socially, and rarely attend to their hygiene. Unfortunately, these individuals rarely know of their condition and are only brought to treatment after catching pneumonia or a serious accident.
So these are the kind of people that just like they just be like collecting like random stuff for no reason. You be like, what's this for? They be like, I don't know. I just found it. And I put it in my closet. And I just kept putting stuff in my closet. I just bought this because I was sad. And I just put it in my closet. But I'm always sad, so I always buy stuff. So I got a bunch of stuff in my closet. Next thing you know, the closet door falls down and cracks them in the head, and they got a concussion, or not a concussion, a daggone seizure, aneurysm, or some heart attack, because they were just sad all the time. They kept buying stuff. They just kept doing it, and then the house couldn't take it anymore. Stuff happens.
At 14, there is conversion disorder. Those suffering display serious neurological symptoms such as blindness, paralysis, deafness, or epileptic seizures. However, upon serious medical examination, they show no signs of any physical cause to their disorder. The cause is typically attributed to serious trauma or stressors. Unfortunately, the sufferer is entirely unaware of the stressor and is usually adamant that the issue is neurological. Hence, treatment often involves an illusory rehabilitation program that would typically be used for those actually suffering from these afflictions. Unfortunately, the
Wait, so they got any triggers? They just be chilling and then boom, the world goes dark and they start seizing. That'd be horrible. I mean, that's not funny. That's not funny. That's horrible.
Be used for those actually suffering from these afflictions.
But dang.
At 13, we have Jerusalem syndrome. This is an acute psychotic state in which an individual identifies themselves as a biblical character. The most
What? That's got to be like having demons or something. That's got to be what people say, like having demons
in which
or
an
something
individual
like that.
identifies themselves as a biblical character. The most common form of this syndrome is when a previously mentally stable person visits Jerusalem and soon enters into a state of religious delusion.
Wait, so this is all tied to literally going to Jerusalem? Bro, you can't tell me that's not odd. You go to Jerusalem, come back, oh, I'm God and stuff. Huh? Bro. They got either like a cult down there. I don't know what they doing down in Jerusalem. Ain't they at war? How'd you even get in there? That's strange.
However, there is some controversy as to whether this form of the syndrome can be verified. Interestingly, Jerusalem averages 100 cases per year, and thankfully, the syndrome typically disappears after a short period of time. At 12, there is visual agnosia. Most famous in Oliver Sacks, The Man Who Mistook His Wife for a Hat, this disorder is characterized by an inability to recognize or make sense of certain objects, despite technically seeing them. Here we see the main difference between sensing something and perceiving something. Whereas those with visual agnosia can see the object, they are unable to interpret the object. In an extreme example, Sacks recounts the case of a man who quite literally identified his wife as a floating hat. In 11th place, we have depersonalization and derealization. Most of us have likely learned to detach from our environment or sense of self during periods of stress. However, this disorder is far more constant and manifests as feeling as if one is not attached to themselves or the environment around them. Sufferers may feel like they are not real or that nothing is real. Objects may appear colorless or flat. They may question their own existence. At 10th, we have Truman disorder. If you haven't seen that,
Bro, I might have that, or used to have that. It was before I watched the Truman Show, right? I used to legitimately think I was in like a TV show, bro. But I didn't think it was like the Truman Show. Because like, if you've ever watched the Truman Show, right? It's about this guy named Truman. And he literally just lives like this normal life. And imagine if you tuned into a channel and it was just like this random dude living his life. It could be boring. It could be exciting. It's literally just taping all 24 hours of this dude's life on this one channel. 24/7, 365. For his entire life. And then one day, one of the camera lights come down from the sky, and then it starts unraveling and things get more sloppier and sloppier until eventually he figures out that he's in a TV show, and then he escapes the set. I used to think it was like that, but not exactly. Like when I was in like second grade, right? I was playing outside. I had like this weird thing where I would look behind me, and it doesn't matter where it would be. It would be like a corner, right? And I could have swore that someone ducked behind the corner right as I was turning around, and they were like watching and recording me or something. And I would look in the mirror and be like, this got to be like one big camera, right? And I would just be bugging. I'd be tweaking. I'd be like, what? Like, they got to be recorded. And then I would try to do sneaky stuff, and then I just start getting caught. I was like, nah, they must be checking the security cameras. And my mom and dad would never let me in their room. So I was like, yo, they must be like, that must be like the monitor in there. They must have the computer in there that controls all the cameras. They must be like watching me and stuff. So then I start like, when I'm taking a shower, I would like start putting my hands over my no-no square, making sure no one could see. I start like getting dressed like out of the way of the mirror so that, the big camera couldn't see, bruh. When I'm in my room, I'd always like check and close like my closet, close my door. Like I just be doing weird stuff, bro. And then one day I come in from playing, and there's like just a giant, like, I don't know what it was. It was like a giant wooden hammer or something. I don't know what it was, bro. It was just in my room chilling. It looked like, I don't know what bro. It was weird. It was strange. It was like one of those like I don't know. But just say, I used to have the Truman disorder, bro. I definitely used to have that. Cause I could swear up and down that I used to think that. I could swear up and down on that, bro.
Truman Show, it's about Truman, a man who's living a perfectly normal life, except one thing. His entire life is a TV show, and everyone he knows, including his wife and best friend, are all paid actors who are in on it. Everyone knows except him. Strangely, some who have watched the film began to grow paranoid that their own lives are being watched by millions. Psychiatrists argue that the disorder is an attempt for the patient to explain why the world may suddenly change in an inexplicable way. This disorder may simply be a variant of schizophrenia. At ninth,
I am not schizophrenic. Don't go telling anybody that. I regret telling. Okay, don't go telling anybody I'm schizophrenic. I'm not schizophrenic. I'm completely fine. I'm mentally sound, and just know that people with schizophrenia would never say they don't have schizophrenia. So yeah, I don't go telling anybody that. Don't ever say that I don't have schizophrenia. Okay, I'm completely fine. That was a small phase in my past that I've moved on since. That was like when I was in like the second grade. Come on now.
There is apotemnophilia, the desire to mutilate parts of the body. Displaying similar symptoms to OCD, the disorder is characterized by an obsession to remove a limb. Although the desire may stem from some sort of sexual origins, some cases reveal that the obsession may also be wrapped up in a sense of identity. In eighth place, we have walking corpse syndrome, also known as Cotard syndrome. The symptoms can include severe social withdrawal, a refusal to eat, and hearing voices from the dead telling them that they have died. In severe...
You're haunted. You're about to be possessed. They're testing your brain, trying to wear it down, so that they can get in, suck some, and then take over your body and just, live as you.
For instances, individuals will ask to be taken to the morgue. The causes typically involved more severe underlying medical issues. In seventh place, we have Alice in Wonderland syndrome. Somewhat similar to derealization disorder, the patient feels as if they are in a dreamlike state. They experience an altered perception of their own body image, time, and space itself. They may
This is like
hallucinate and
Mandela.
experience an altered sense of speed when moving. The syndrome is named after the psychedelic Lewis Carroll book. At sixth, we have dissociative identity disorder.
DID.
Historically termed multiple personality disorder, DID is characterized by the presence of two or more distinct identities. There is typically a host identity, which is the identity most frequently encountered and carries the person's legal name, and the alter identity. Interestingly, the identities can be aware of each other or be entirely unaware. The cause is thought to be due to childhood trauma, but a more recent sociocognitive theory suggests that clinicians' inadvertent suggestibility has caused DID. In fifth place, we have boanthropy, the belief that one is a cow or ox. The sufferer will
Oh, wow. This has got to be a joke. If you are genuinely believe this picture right here, this might not be a joke. This is crazy. But these two, this is definitely a joke. No one who genuinely believes they're a cow goes out and gets a cow suit. This is crazy. This is crazy.
typically
This is
act out being a cow by munching on grass and roaming around in
yeah,
the field.
this is crazy. This is
Interestingly, this disorder appears to come up in the Bible, in which a boastful king goes insane and lives like a cow for 7 years. What could
wild. He survived 7 years while acting like a cow. Boy, his booty stank. Oh my gosh. 7 years living like a cow. And the other cows are just like chilling, like, oh, there he goes again, eating up all the food. Like,
for 7 years?
wild, bro.
What could be stranger than thinking you're a cow? In fourth place, we have clinical lycanthropy, in which the sufferer believes themselves to be a werewolf. Symptoms can include the pairing of
I'm not going to comment on this one.
somatosensory aberrations, such as believing oneself to be growing hair, and strange thoughts, such as the belief that one is about to transform into a werewolf. At third place, we have Capgras delusion.
Ooh,
Typically,
Capgras,
the
I've never heard
patient
of this.
becomes convinced that a family member or somebody close has been replaced by an imposter.
Yeah, this one is crazy, bro. Imagine if you caught Capgras right after watching like Mandela Catalog. Bro, that would be crazy. My Mandela Catalog part volume 1, I think, reaction came out today. The next like 3 parts are already up, edited and scheduled for upload, so don't worry. Those are coming out. Hold on. Let me see when they're coming out. My stuff getting all like slow? What's going on? Okay. Yeah, hold on 1 second. Yeah, Mandela Catalog Volume 2 is coming out on the 22nd, and 3 is coming out on the 24th. And I already recorded the 4th one. I just gotta edit it. So don't worry, y'all gonna know all about that, bruh. Go check it out. All right, back to the video.
Foster. This leads to extreme distress, and the patient
Yeah.
may actually act out violently against their own family.
Yeah.
It is thought to be caused by a miscommunication between the visual cortex, which identifies people, and the striate, which attaches an emotional response to identification. At second
that makes
place, there
sense.
is the phenomenon of phantom pregnancies. The patient, who is often
Bro, imagine if your girlfriend, right? She was just chilling, and then she starts having contractions. You're like, Nah, we use protection. Nah, you take a test, it comes up negative. You're like, so what's going on with you? And she's just like tweaking. She's just tweaking for no reason. Nah, gang.
Obsessively terrified of becoming pregnant, will suddenly experience an end to their periods, cravings, cramps, and may even have their belly grow. Queen Mary Tudor is thought to be an historical example of this disorder. Finally, in first place, there is Koro syndrome, largely present in Asian societies and
Wait, so you're telling me the cow one was less crazy than thinking you're pregnant? Okay.
onset in epidemics. Koro syndrome is characterized by an obsessive fear that one's genitals are shrinking or retracting within the body, and that the end of this process will lead to death. Mass hysteria of genital shrinkage.
That sounds like the paranoia of someone who has a small schmeat. Couldn't be me.
Has also been reported in Africa and Europe. Sufferers may use a clamping device to relieve themselves of their anxiety, although this will likely result in hospitalization.
Yeah,
Thank
what
you for
doing,
watching.
Gang? Sucker said they were using clamping devices. What? Nah. Clamping devices. Chill, bro. Alright, one more video. I'm gonna go to bed, bro. I'm so tired. But I gotta have content for you guys. This beat is hard. Oh my gosh. Like, if you don't mess with Giovanni right now, bro. Mistakenly ate 96 lean gummies. This is what happened. We about to watch that next stream. We about to play like a game now. Let's just play Rivals of Ether. That game is so fun. Boom. Bam. Bop. Alright. Ether. Cosmic form. I believe this cosmic Ronald McDonald form is multi-universal, but you know, the Ultra Instinct Fox is, I think that's multi-galaxy level. I really tried. I put me and a couple and like two other Ronald McDonald's against one Ultra Instinct Fox, and we couldn't kill him. I'm gonna show you guys. For all these CPUs at level 9. My controls right. he's fighting. That's what he started. Oh, we killed him. Oh, wait. It's a 2v2. Hold on. Alright. Bro. How is he not doing after that? How is he not doing this? Whoa. He's multi-galaxy level, bro. Look, bro. Bro. How did I die? We killed him. Bruh, we actually killed him. We actually killed him. Bro, I didn't think that was possible. Yeah, but the rest of the characters that I have downloaded are just not strong enough to even compete with any of the characters that are just on screen. They're just too strong. The strongest characters I have not like busted.
That's me.
Oh yeah. The combo Nah, but for real, I'm about to get off stream, bro. You do not know how tired I am. I gotta get up early tomorrow, bro. I almost didn't stream. I hope what I did stream, someone out there liked it. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the people in chat. Like, I am so like, y'all gonna help me make my dream job, bro. I just wanna thank you in advance, bro, cause we gonna make this shit happen, bro. Like, I'm real dead ass serious, bro. I've been studying YouTube since I was 8 years old. We gotta make this happen. Otherwise, bro, I don't know. This 9 to 5 shit ain't it, bro. But y'all gonna get me out the hood. I'm not in the hood. I live in a suburban neighborhood. I don't know what I'm talking about. But still, bro.